Morning, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Millennial Motoring, and we're going to start 2018 off with road review number 5. So, we're going to be going up Bouquet Canyon Road today. We're going to start at Lombardi Ranch. If you live in the Santa Clarita area, you know where that is. And we're going to go up to the Bouquet Reservoir. This stretch of road is about 10 miles. Let's get started. So, like I said, this stretch of road is about 10 miles long. I actually live right down the street from Lombardi, so I like to run this road a lot. When I first started driving, I came on this road a lot. This is one of the main roads that I drive with my friends. We love this road. It's a lot of fun, but it can be dangerous at times. It can be sketchy. The thing about Bouquet is that a lot of people have had accidents on this road. There have been people that died on this road, and there's a lot of variety of cars you'll see. If you come up here during a weekend, during the day, you can see anything from old Corvettes to new Porsches. You'll see everything. Motorcycles as well. Occasionally you'll see cyclists on the road, so watch out on the shoulder. You won't really see them past the horse ranches up here, but you can see them occasionally up in the canyon. So just some smooth flowing corners to start out with. Over this crest, we're going to have a little kink to the right, and then it's going to be straight line for a little bit. This is a passing zone up here, so if you're behind a slower person or you just want to get around your friend, now's your time to do it. And again, on straights like this, just remember to stay within the speed limit. Don't go too overboard. It's going to close back into one lane here on each side. Now this says 25, but you can easily maintain the speed limit of 45 through here without issue. This is about a fourth gear corner. You don't really have to brake. I'm not hitting the brakes at all right now. I'm keeping the same speed. I think that's largely due to the coilovers in the car. This road in this car, when it was stock on the blown shocks and the old springs, was kind of unruly. The back end was all over the place. It was hopping around. It was swinging left and right. It just didn't know what it wanted to do. So this is the first road I drove with the coilovers on it, and it totally blew me away of how much grip the car actually had when it had good suspension on it. So the rest of the road is 45 zone. Some corners it asks you to go a little slower, like 20, 25. But depending on your car, you should be able to maintain the 45 speed limit. And that's the one thing about Bouquet is you don't have to go fast on this road to have fun. Like, this is at the speed limit, and it's pretty fun. So you just saw me cross over some water right there. That is one of the big things on this road, and while a lot of people I know stop driving it or won't drive it, there is a lot of water on this road. So there is a river down here off to the left-hand side of the road. But again, you'll see water at random intervals. There are certain places where it usually collects. But that is one thing you do have to be careful. Sometimes it'll interfere with your corner entry or your corner exit, which both can be very bad. You can get the car super loose onto entry, or you can spin it coming out of a corner. So just watch out for standing water. That is a big thing on this road. The other thing about this road is that it's mostly just switchbacks, left, right. They are spaced out a little bit. You can get some speed in between them. There's not a lot of turnouts, a lot of gravel ones, not too many asphalt ones. But again, for the most part, this road is done in third and fourth gear. You can get fifth gear a couple times. Now, one thing that I do have to complain about on Bouquet is the absolute terrible. It's absolutely terrible, the road quality, both ways. Believe it or not, it's better going the direction we're going right now than it is coming the other way. Coming the other way is uneven, patchy everywhere, massive potholes. That's really the only letdown of Bouquet, is that there are certain corners that are paved and certain sections that are paved nice, and the asphalt has maintained a relatively good condition over the years, but there are certain sections where they've tried to patch over it numerous times and it just hasn't worked at all. And that is really unfortunate, because this road is a lot of fun to drive, and it would be more amazing if it was just paved. So again, heading into some more switchbacks. Now, if you guys follow the Millennial Motoring Instagram, you'll see where the height of my car is. And it's not terribly low, but it's definitely lower than stock and definitely lower than some other cars. And I rub a lot on this road. On the wheel liner, it just rubs away. The bumps they're there, and they're big. So if you are lowered and you are worried about rubbing, either raise the height of the vehicle or maybe just don't go on Bouquet. But that is another thing you got to be careful for. So like patches like this, they're going to be different heights than the original asphalt that's here. So that'll cause a lot of undulation and cause the car to get upset if you're going a little too fast. So again, another few patches of standing water right there. The other thing about Bouquet that's a little bit different than other roads I reviewed, like San Francisco and Placerita, there's houses right off the road. Lake Hughes had a few houses towards the end right off the road, but mostly it was just in the canyons by itself. There was nothing really around. Coming up here, over the next couple corners, you'll see there are some houses off to the right. This is a fun section here. You can keep the car in fourth gear, just let it lift, keep in to the right. I turned in a little early there, but you get the picture. I'm going to keep left, right up against the box dots. Let the car roll through the corner and cut it right about there. Back to the right. And again, a lot of these people, these homeowners, they keep their cars parked on the street. This place actually has really good food. But as I was saying, a lot of the homeowners keep their cars parked right on the shoulder of the road. So if you go a little too wide, it is possible to clip a car. So just be mindful. Keep your speed in check if you've not been on this road before. Now you'll see signs on the right-hand side of the road that say school crossing in 400 feet. I have yet to see where that school is. Okay, so for this corner, you want to use the turnout to your advantage. Go out wide, let the car roll, and late apex it. And there's a few late apex corners on this road, which makes it a little bit of fun, and you have to think about it a little bit in advance. There are some blind corners, and that's where a lot of people make mistakes and get injured and cross into the oncoming lane, and bad things happen. And motorcyclists do it, and car enthusiasts do it. So if you really are unsure about the corner, if it is a blind corner, just back off, just brake. And like this corner is a perfect example. This is a blind corner all the way around. I don't know what's coming up. If I'm unsure, I'm going to slow down and hit the brakes. It could be tighter than you think it is. It could be a decreasing radius corner. This is another straightaway right here. It's not too long, but it is possible to pass here if you want. But again, it is double yellow. That is breaking the law. There are a couple trails, one on the right-hand side of the road, one on the left-hand side of the road, popular with off-roaders and dirt bike riders and even hikers. Actually quite beautiful. I think I've taken the Jeep up there before. I don't know if I've filmed it, though. We'll have to go back and film some more videos with the Jeep. If you guys missed the Jeep, I would like to bring that back and do some more videos with it. Just let me know. So we're getting pretty close to the reservoir here. They added in this Armco. I believe it's because people were were getting pretty wide, and I think a couple people went over that little ledge. So it's there to just keep the cars in check. It's another perfect example of a blind corner that you don't really know what's going on. See, I didn't even know that, how am I supposed to know that wheel liner was sitting on the end of the corner? Looks like someone did actually hit something there. So again, you have to be mindful. There are a lot of blind corners. This road does really keep you on your toes. That is one of the reasons I like it so much. There are switchbacks, but you can get into a nice rhythm here. As long as you're in the right gear, carrying the right speed around the corner. I've been going 45, 50 the whole time. I haven't been breaking the speed limit at all. And it's still a fun road. The cars stay out wide a little bit. These corners, you can stay on the gas, but just remember to keep in a little bit, because the road does tighten at the end of that corner. It's a good section if you get it right. So it does open up a little bit here, probably only for about a half mile or so, and then it'll tighten up as you climb to go up to the reservoir, which we're about to start right here. So it says 30 around here, but you can try and keep the speed of the posted speed limit. So again, these corners are a little bit tighter. Let the car, you can dance around in the lane, and that's fine. You don't have to double lane to have fun. These lanes, they're not super wide, but if you have a narrower car like an IS300 or a Miata or what have you, a smaller Japanese car, you can dance around in the lane a little bit. If you have a Mustang or Camaro or something, it's going to be a little harder. Alright, and that's it. This is the reservoir right here. And this is not low car friendly, so be careful getting in and out of here. So, Bouquet is a really fun road. Since we live at the bottom of it, it's been a road I've been on since I was a little kid. I'm familiar with it. It is a really fun road, but it does have its drawbacks. It has very poor road quality. It's really rough and uneven. It causes a lot of changes in the car and the way it feels mid-corner or corner exit. And in that respect, that's an unfortunate part of the road. However, the challenge that it provides the driver is really good. It's a quite challenging road, and it keeps you on your toes. You have to really think 2 or 3 corners ahead when you're on Bouquet and you're having fun with your friends. You need to think a bit ahead. You can't be like, okay, this corner, okay, this corner. You have to plan ahead a little bit, get yourself set up for the next section. And as far as the fun, I really enjoy this road. This is one of the most fun roads to me when you're hanging out and having a good time. Especially when you're with your friends, and even by yourself, you can have fun. Even just cruising up, the speed limit and well below it. It's a nice cruise, and it's a nice, calming, green scenery. So for the road quality, it's really bad. And the city could definitely fix it. I'm gonna give it a 5. There are sections of it that are okay, and paved and look nice and everything, but it doesn't make up for the terrible sections that are super uneven, massive potholes, cause you to bottom out, cause you to rub. It's, that's not the fun part of it. As far as the challenge goes, I'd give it a 7. It's challenging. You need to stay on your toes. It's not the most difficult road, but it does, keep you aware. It does make you think. As far as fun, I really like this road. I give it an 8. I really have a good time with this road. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've grown up with it. But come drive it, experience it, make your own judgments. I think it's a lot of fun. I think you guys should definitely check it out. It's not terribly far away. It didn't take us that long to get up here. It is definitely a fun road. Overall, I'm gonna give Bouquet a 7. It's a really fun road, but it is let down by the road quality quite a bit. And I think that's the downfall of a lot of roads out here in Santa Clarita, is that the road quality is not very good. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this road review, and if you haven't seen some of the other ones, go check them out. Lake Hughes is a little long, it's a little lengthy, but it's definitely a road worth driving if you live in the Santa Clarita Valley. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the rest of 2018, and